Lesson 47 brings us to solving problems involving percent of change. So we've worked on some percentage problems so far this year, and we're going to talk today about percent of increase or percent of decrease. So you find the difference between the original value and the new value. Um, and so that's just going to be original minus new is going to be my difference. And then you divide that by the original amount and you move your decimal place 2 places. Okay, so for A, 600 to 600 to 630, we see a difference of 30, and we're going to divide it by 600. And we find that would be 0.05, so that's a 5% increase. Okay, in B, we're going to take our 1032 and we're going to subtract my 774, and so my difference is 258. Ooh, notice that this is an increase because your values went up. Here in this next one, we are seeing that the values go down, so it's a decrease. Okay, so divide by 1032, and we see this to be 0.25. So this is a 25% decrease. Okay, a shoe store marks up the price of a pair of boots that cost the store $44 by 45%. What is the markup and the new price of the pair of boots? Okay, so we first need to find out what that 44% of 44 is. Two ways we can do that. Remember, it would be decimal times of equals is, and it would be is over of equals our percentage over 100. And decimal is the same thing as percent. Okay, so we need to find 45% of 44. Or we need to find out what is 45% of 44. So 2 ways you can do that. 0.45 times 45 or 44, or you take 44 times 45. Oops, sorry. All right, so we get 100x equals 1980, divide by 100, and x equals 1980. Or we find this here to be 19.8, which is 1980. Okay, so this is my markup. And so my new price, I'm going to add that in. And when you add that in, we find a new price of $63.80. So both of those are your answer. Okay, a real estate agency is selling a house at 22% off the original cost. Okay, what's the discount and the new price? So you're going to do this one the same way. You can either take 0.22 times 344,000, or you can have x over 344,000 equals, oops, not 0.22, but 22 over 100. Either one of these is going to find you that you have a decrease of $75,680. Okay, so this is the discount. So now I want you to take your original price and subtract that amount to find my new price. If you're listening, you'll find that your new price ends up being $268,320. All right, last one. Oh, not last one, almost last one. A weightlifter can lift 90 pounds. After 6 months, he can lift 125 pounds. What's the percent of increase in the amount of weight he can lift? Okay, so we need to find the difference between the two. So 90 to 125, that's an increase of 35 pounds over your 90 pounds for your original. So 90, we're going to divide by or 35 divided by your 90. And we find that to be a 0.38 repeating. So if we round that, it's a 39% increase. All right, F, binders that originally sold for $4.95 each are now selling for $3.87. So on clearance, maybe it's after school starting. What's the percent of decrease in the price of binders? Okay, so $4.95. We're going to minus our $3.87 to find our difference. And we find the difference of $1.08. Okay, so you're going to take your difference and you're going to divide by your original price. Okay, and you find that it is 0.2222, 0.22. Okay, so you end up getting that to be 22%.